All right, stream is going. Hello, I'm back. I'm here. Got my giant jug of water because I need to stay hydrated. Been a bit. Let's play some more Black Myth Wukong. Let's see where this takes us. Want to get past that fucking desert level that I'm in. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. Oh. God, there's so many video games out. I started too many video games. I don't want to start too many. Has been my problem. Is that, oh, let me start this game. This game looks cool. And then, by the way, this week, this other game releases. So, that fucking puts a dent in things. Damn, Black Myth Wukong, what the fuck? You're right. Alright. Yeah, because, like, this week, Final Fantasy 16 is out. PC version. Trying to remember my buttons. Okay, I remember that. Where am I going? Oh yeah, there's shit that I still gotta read. Shit. Croaky. Rat Archer. Alright. An army of bow carved with Luong. The roars of shaft, a frightening song. Or suong. Warring on. Their archery glows and their tactics with glory flows. God, so much lore about fucking rats. In the days of when the kingdom of flowing sands warred against the Fuban, there was a company of warriors known as the Four-Feathered Army. Skilled archers they were, one and all, armed with repeating crossbows and great shafts fletched with 4 feathers, capable of piercing even the strongest iron. Great was the joy of these soldiers when the weapons were placed into their hands. Great was the joy, yeah. For they believed that their hard-earned skills and such mighty tools of war, victory would be swiftly theirs. As darkness fell, the soldiers gathered to discuss the strategies they would employ. A veteran said, "Shoot it in the eyes to blind it, and the bug won't be able to hit us. A young one, shoot it in its heart, stop its breath, and the creature will perish." Oh my god. Alright, bye, Ono. Creature will perish. A brave one said, "Shoot it in its leg to cripple it, and let it wait for death." Long they debated, each seeking to sway the others, but none could be swayed. At last they resolved to each follow their own strategy and see which would prevail on the field. The next day, the four-fletched army lined up in neat rows, and at a given signal, a storm of arrows was released. Yet each archer aimed as they judged best, and not a single shaft found its mark in the same place as another. The hide of the Fuban was so thick that the rain of arrows served only to vex the creature. In the end, the valiant soldiers were scattered. God, I can't read. And put to flight. Alas, minds divided need not always agree, yet the strength of one alone has its limits. In unity lies true strength, and only with a single purpose can the greatest deeds be accomplished. A fellowship divided against itself cannot endure, but it is ever doomed to ruin. Okay. Tiger Vanguard. Oh god, it's so treating. Tiger Vanguard, majestic and grand with a fierce display, striped coat, eyes like lightning rays. In the blood pool, its wrath does rise. With a bronze head and iron tail, it terrifies. Okay. The tale began centuries past, when the journeyers crossed Yellow Wind Ridge. In those days, the old Tiger Vanguard lost his life seizing the Tang monk. He left behind 2 sons who, once orphaned, had to fend for themselves. The mountain groves lay in ruin. The Tiger brothers led the remaining lesser Guais in a bitter struggle for survival. Fortunately, their father had taught them enough to make a living. As the sandstorms ebbed, Rock Guais slowly restored the groves to their former state. The elder Tiger, following his late father's way, governed the Yao Guais in the mountains. Each knew their place and dared not to prowl forth to prey on the living. Later, mortals, drawn by the lush peaks and clear springs, built a village amid the slopes. The elder Tiger gained renown as a deity in the mountains with principle: devour the evil and shield the good. The villagers built a crouching tiger temple for the brothers, offering rich tributes that made their lives even more blissful. Yet long had the brothers nursed a grievance. His elder brother reaped all the glory in people's words on the tigers in the mountains. He believed his brother earned this merely by dint of a few more years of life. Another century turned, and Yellow Wind Sage returned to the Yellow Wind Ridge with a host of rat guais. The younger Tiger declared that it was the sage's negligence that had doomed their father. He clamored to slay the sage in vengeance, urging his brother to drive off the rats. Deeming this just, the elder agreed, but in that fight, the sage unleashed a vessel like a Bodhisvata. Bodhisattva? God, I don't know how to say that properly. I've seen that word, but I just don't know how to say it properly. Severed head. With its scale sharp as an edge. In a single clash, the younger Tiger fell grievously wounded. For the life of his little brother, the elder Tiger at once cast down his arms and knelt in surrender. The sage held no grudge. After learning the brother's origins, he bestowed upon the title of Vanguard. When the younger Tiger woke and learned his brother now served as the Vanguard, he seethed in disbelief. The brothers quarreled bitterly until the younger stormed off, severing all ties with the only family he had left. In the Tiger's Vanguard's eyes, the yellow-furred rat had once destroyed his family and left them broken and scattered. He hated him for that, but he was no fool. As long as the rat had protection from the higher ones, what more could a tiger do beyond venting his rage by devouring a few lesser rats each day? What more could a tiger do beyond venting his rage by devouring? Okay. Load the rats. Yaguai chiefs. Oh god. Oh man, there's so many more lesser guais. Pitstone, Blazestone. Okay. That's the other frog. Langli Gobo. Don't know if I'm saying it correctly. God, this fucking game. With swollen bellies, strange skills arise. A frog's croaks can summon thunderous cries. No Luong needed to call the breeze. In shallow waters, frog songs please. Oh, God. Here we must speak once more of the wandering Taoist. He passed through the kingdom of Hami, and ever since his encounter with the frog guai, he had made it his mission to hunt such guais far and wide. He sought their traces. On a day he came unto the valley where croaks echoed, crackling with eerie flashes. Joy rose in his heart, and he hastened to the riverbank. There he set up a makeshift altar to subdue the Yao Guai in the river. Incense and candles were lit for offerings. Offerings. Then, with his cap removed and hair unloosened, the Taoist traced 3 seals of power with vermeil cinnabar and drew the banishing sword. He mumbled and muttered the spells he knew. Then his roar shook the air. Thus be Lord Lao's decree. With a flash of his sword, he snatched up a seal and flung it to the sky. A plume of flame flared and vanished. The frog guai in the valley, startled by this commotion, sprang from the water, a great yellow frog clad in hues between green and blue, different from the last. The Taoist, seeing the Yao guai spring forth, swiftly lifted a second seal. It flared up in a treece, and a raging wind followed. As the third seal caught light, pealing thunder crackled from the lowering clouds. Both the Taoists and the Yao guais were startled, hands flying to their heads. As silence fell, they looked up to the trees, blasted and split, while the storm above broke and scattered. The Taoist froze, then scrambled to ready his brush for 3 more seals. The frog guai, unhurried, drummed its belly. The sky stood unchanged, but with each stroke, a dozen shafts of golden light lanced down, each striking close around the Taoist. Tumbling and rolling, the Taoist could scarcely evade the beams of light. Then the frog guai gaped its maw and spat out a swarm of electrifying tadpoles. No matter how the Taoist dodged, they pursued him relentlessly until he fled in utter rout. Alas, in matters of renown, it is common to judge power by its intricacy and grandeur of one's method. There might be some wisdom in that. Earth Wolf! Oh yeah, that's the weird thing I thought. Hold on, let me take more water. Alright. Earth Wolf. On moonless nights, the winds that cry. On moonless nights, with winds that cry, the time for debt and vengeance nigh. And kind Yao guais place your trust, but wicked souls defy you must. There was once a general's son who served as a drill master in the barracks. Cruel and ruthless he was, and the soldiers trembled at his command. Yet, out of respect for the general, they bore their resentment in silence. The drill master, who had a passion for hunting, kept a Chinese... Jigu? A slender hound. One day, he went hunting with several instructors, but returned empty-handed. Such to his shame, he blamed the innocent hound for their failure, and had it beaten to death. Oh my god. The soldiers who had been ordered to kill the hound were much troubled in spirit. They buried the hound in a field behind the barracks where many lingji mushrooms grew, and gathered at night to chant sutras for the repose of its soul. One night, the drill master heard a dog barking outside the barracks. He sent men to seek out the source of the noise, but the barking ceased each time they approached, only to resume once they had returned to sleep. After a few times, the drill master lost his temper and went to investigate himself. As he stood in the yard, he felt the sound came from beneath the ground and ordered his men to dig up the earth. As the soil was cleared away, the hound leapt from the earth, appearing as it had in life, but now adorned with thin tentacles, like the root of some peculiar plant. Drillmaster, thrilled by this rare find, called to the hound. It recognized its master and bounded joyfully towards him. However, 2 hard, antler-like mushrooms had grown from its head. As the hound leapt into the drillmaster's arm, these mushrooms pierced his chest, and he died then and there. The soldiers rushed to call the healers, shouting in panic and confusion. Amid the turmoil, no one thought to catch the hound. Later, no matter how they searched, they could never find a trace. They never found a trace. Sorry, I was misreading it. They could never found a trace. Oh shit. All right, the royal family of flowering sands. Rat. Alright, a foolish son, a clever father, one plans ahead, the other rather. On the battlefield, no room for kin. The cunning father flees, leaving his son within. The kingdom of Flowering Sands had 3 princes of the royal line. The eldest prince, favored by the king, was a renowned warrior for his valor in the battles against the Fuban. He was granted the title of Valiant General, but later a shadow darkened his mind, clouding his reason and erasing his memories of his kin. Thus he was hidden away. The king, heartbroken, luckily 2 sons remained. The third prince, the youngest and the king's most trusted, was well versed in poetry and deeply fond of Buddhist teaching. He possessed both wisdom and strength. However, when the king issued the rodent reverence edict and executed those ministers who opposed it, the third prince left in protest. Wrath consumed the king, but one of his sons still remained. The second prince, though a man of great strength, was simple-minded, or was simple of mind. He was neither as skilled a warrior as his elder brother, nor as clever as his younger sibling. One of the 3 brothers, he was the least favored by the king. Nevertheless, he remained by the king's side the longest. Oh god. When the Yellow Wind King retrieved a mighty vessel and returned, the king of Flowing Sands, Flowing Sands, rallied to his banner with what remained of his people, hoping to reclaim his lost kingdom. The Yellow Wind King, short of Ben, saw the fierce spirit in the second prince and welcomed him and his followers into his ranks. But the Yellow Wind King had a tiger vanguard, whose hunger for rat flesh required a fresh feast each day. When the Yellow Wind King retreated into his in his meditating seclusion, the tiger grew even bolder. Only the savage might of the second prince's hammer could give him pause from time to time. Much did the second prince sacrifice for his father, the king, yet through all the perils and hardships they endured, the king of Flowing Sands never failed to bring the eldest prince with him and continuously sent minions to seek out the youngest. What thoughts dwelled in the heart of the second son, none could say. Okay, so that adds a little bit more to the story, I guess, because I remember what happened last time, that basically he went to go get his other son, but he got eaten. That kind of makes a little bit more sense. Okay, how many more I got? I got a shit ton. I also got Rat Soldier, Rat Governor, and Rat Captain. Helmets bright and halberds keen, marching where the war banners lean. To the border drums. Hello. Sorry. Reading. To the border's drum, they march in time. Behind their shields, their courage climbs. Hello. How are you? God. Are you gonna try to, advertise some way for me to get more followers? Or are you gonna try to make me, buy some, art that I don't want? This is the real question. Anyways. In the Sandgate village, a rat widow grieved. Her husband, devoured by the tiger vanguard, had left nothing behind but his sand shield. A royal reward. Her sons, born after their father's demise, were her last hope. Pointing to the shield, she decreed to her growing sons, "If you don't slay that tiger, you're no son. Wow, you're no sons of mine." And so they trained with the second prince, vowing to take vengeance on the tiger vanguard. Among them, one boy, frail and ill-suited for combat, loved ink and paper over spear and shield. His mother's scolding and punishments were frequent, forcing him to commit to the martial arts. He did try hard, yet his efforts only lay him feeble and trembling. The same skill that took only a few days to acquire for his peers could take him weeks with no noticeable progress. Even the prince urged him to explore a different path. Therefore, the boy's enthusiasm for martial waned further. As his brothers donned red armor and golden shields, he stood alone, enduring more beatings and scorn. Once, his mother went too far with her harsh words. Better to be eaten by the tiger than remain useless at home, which drove him to steal his father's shield and spear to fulfill his mother's wish. The tiger vanguard knocked him down in 2 moves, mouth opened for a gulp. But stones were hurled, striking the tiger in his head. Startled, the tiger vanguard gazed around for the culprit. Some of the rats seized the moment, dragging away their kin from the tiger's grip. The vanguard turned to chase, but there stood the rat soldiers. Those who had never ventured from the dunes, now spear-pointed. Shields hoisted a line of defiance so fierce that they dared the tiger to challenge them. The tiger hesitated, and the rats left safely. That boy did later forsake the warrior's way, but he took up his bow alongside the rat archers. With a sharp mind and truer aim, he even saved his kin in turn. That's cool. I kind of like the whole lore aspect of like, yeah, the fucking giant tiger was an asshole. Nobody liked him. He just kept eating. So we said, fuck that. Rat governor. Through omens, he sensed impending blight, yet he turned away, veering from light. Unaware, the days of plenty ceased to flow. The nation, infested with rodents, lost its glow. Sorry. In the same year, that kingdom of... Oh, God. Sahali? I'm pretty sure I'm not saying that correctly. Was renamed the Kingdom of Flowing Sands. The rodent reverence edict was proclaimed throughout the country. The edict declared rats as celestial beings protected by the king's law, making it illegal to harm them. Whoever breached this commandment would face the king's judgment. Hence, rat guys from across the land flocked to the kingdom. Although strife ensued between commoners and guys, none dared defy the king's decree. For the well-being of people, the scholars of the Royal Academy planned a petition to implore the segregation of rat guys to the southwest corner of the capital. Among these scholars, there was an elder who was deeply skilled in divination. On the day of the petition, right before the scholars were to meet with the king, the elder divined, yes, for his career, which came out as a grave omen. Not an auspicious time for it, he told his students the omen in secret. I advise you to leave with me today. However, his students, faithful and young, heeded him not and went forth gallantly. Just as the elder stepped outside of the palace, the royal guards encircled the halls. Shouting of agony then filled the air, unflowing the bloodshed within. Hands covering his trembling ears, the elder slowly made his way home. After 3 kingless assemblies and a major court reshuffle, he was promoted to Grand Governor, a rank that bestowed him years of wealth and glory. But one day, as he peered into a bronze mirror, he noticed that his nose was elongated and bristles had sprouted on both sides. Henceforth, he forsook mirrors, knowing he would always bear a rat's visage like all those absent from that petition. Rat Captain! Oh, that's right. That dude has 2 heads. A visage strange, with shoulder wide, 2 heads upon them side by side. Before the royal grace be repaid, my steadfast heart will never fade. In the kingdom of Zhuji, a woman, I don't know, God, these names. A woman gave birth to a 2-headed child, causing great horror throughout the cities. People lamented the unfortunate fate of the woman and her child, predicting that the child would be difficult to raise. Contrary to their expectations, the child not only survived past infancy, but also grew stronger and healthier than most others. The folks then speculated that while the child might grow, he would surely be a fool. However, as the child matured, he proved to be quite intelligent. His two heads gave him a unique perspective, allowing him to come up with ideas that others couldn't. Disappointed by their failed predictions, the folks declared the child to be an ill omen, foretelling future disasters. The constant rumors eventually drove the two-headed youth to leave his hometown. Years later, a beetle with a stone-carved Buddha head attacked the border of the kingdom of Sahali. The king dispatched the army to defend the city, but they suffered repeated defeats. Morale plummeted, and as thoughts of retreat began to plague the soldiers' hearts, a tall two-headed man in the army stood out and volunteered to lead an elite squad in a raid against the Yao Guai. On the day of battle, he arranged the elite soldiers in a line. When the Yao Guai attacked, they threw coal dust on it and then sprayed strong liquor from their mouths to create a pillar of fire that detonated the coal dust. Terrified by the fire, the Yao Guai quickly withdrew into the desert. Seeing that this tactic could temporarily repel Yao Guai, the king was greatly relieved and appointed the two-headed man as captain. Learning that his children were also two-headed, the king decreed that the position of captain will be hereditary in his family, encouraging his children to join the army and strengthen its forces. One can only wonder what the folks from his hometown would say upon hearing such news. Pitstone. The mystic arts breathe life into stone. A servant bestowed, the caution be shown. A nature fierce, beware its provocation, for crossing its path brings fatal devastation. Oh, shit. Once upon a time, there lived a pretentious scholar who took pride in a paperweight he collected. Whenever his guests commented that it was merely an ordinary stone with no notable features, the scholar would respond by sharing a peculiar tale. During his adventurous youth, the scholar embarked on a treacherous journey, exhausted and seeking respite. He leaned against a massive stone for a snooze. Suddenly, he felt the stone come alive. Skeletons emerged from its crevices, and the stone sprouted limbs, resembling a grotesque creature. Terrified, the scholar ran for his life until he stumbled upon a desolate valley, where he noticed a gaunt monk meditating atop a boulder. Struck by the peculiar sight, he contemplated fleeing once more. Yet, to his astonishment, he sensed the relentless pursuit of the stone creature from behind. Just as he stood on the verge of being crushed, the very boulder beneath the monk unexpectedly rose, revealing two mighty arms that pummeled and shattered the pursuing creature. Amidst this terrified clash, the scholar barely managed to escape, and the paperweight, as he claimed, was a remnant from that cataclysmic fight. The guests erupted into laughter upon hearing his tale, mocking the scholar for spicing up his wild dreams to impress them. The scorned scholar, though indignant, began to doubt the truth of his tale himself and lost interest in the paperweight. Eventually, he banished it to a forgotten corner, never to be shown again. Bone Blaze. On the road, bare bones on display, rotted flesh, decayed, faded away, long gone, forgotten in name, his homeland lost in death's claim. In the land of the Yellow Wind Ridge, where relentless wind raged day and night, the tomb mounds were often ravaged by the mighty gusts, revealing the exposed bones, a sight all too familiar. One day, a hurried merchant found himself passing through Yellow Wind Ridge on an urgent matter. However, the villagers warned him of the terrible danger and refused to be his guide. After walking alone for hours, the merchant rested by the roadside, eating his rations. It was then that he noticed a set of skeletal remains in the withered grass. The bones were incomplete due to greedy vultures and wolves. Were you slain by bandits, lying here in this desolate place? Or like me, did you find no joy in life and chose to end it yourself? Overwhelmed with sorrow, the merchant sighed as he looked upon the skull and wondered aloud. You now lie uncovered in the wilderness, and I can only imagine the sorrow your family must feel. Moved by compassion, he untied his bundle, weeping as he began to dig a grave to bury the remains. Suddenly, the skeleton sat up, startling the merchant, who fell to the ground and scrambled backwards in fear. Using bony hands to support itself, the skeleton approached the merchant and pushed the bundle towards him. Astonished, the merchant cautiously accepted the bundle and resumed his journey. The skeleton followed him from a distance, and together they traveled peacefully for hours. Gradually, the merchant let his guard down and removed his inner shirt and draped over the skeleton's frame. From that moment, whenever a strange noise arose, the skeleton would guide the merchant to take cover behind rocks. With furtive glances, the merchant would then witness Guais passing by the path. For several days, they continued on this way until the merchant finally reached the main road again. That was the moment the skeleton ceased to move. Grateful for its compassion, the merchant offered to transport the skeleton remains back to its homeland. However, for a moment's hesitation, the skeleton turned and walked back into the swirling sands of the ridge. Perhaps it had already forgotten where it came from. That's very sad. Spearbone. In a world where paths are never clear, where directions are oft lost in fear, in the spear tip a mighty and noble stand, behind the shield a pride so grand. The priests of Windrest were proud warriors. Their shields were emblazoned with a tiger, and they danced with crescent-shaped spears, commanding a presence that frightened off Guais. During funerals, they would lead the procession, striking their shields and proclaiming themselves as leading generals. The priests held a high status in Ristwind and Windrest. Even the minor Guais in the mountain would frequently offer them rare delicacies, hoping to ensure their peace and to avoid being banished. One day, a settler noticed an increase. Jesus, my nose is like clogged. One day, a settler noticed an increase in the mountain Guais population and sought the advice of sorcerers. Dismissive, the priest responded, "The Guais and us, we inhabit the same mountain, and encounter would be inevitable. Since they present us with tributes, we might as well spare them." A few years later, strange winds began to sweep across the valley, stirring up chaos. The Guais ran wild, causing trouble frequently. Dressed in their warrior attire, the priests raised their shields and ventured out of the settlement to confront the unruly Guais. Unruly Guais. However, the Guais did not fear them. The priests' spears and shields, which were once their pride, could only repel a few minor ones before they were surrounded. The leader, a red-robed rat, say that 3 times fast, sneered. We had peace only because the Bodhisattva, meditating in the mountains. You mortals surely didn't think you could actually defeat us, did you? Seeing the priests unable to repel the Guais and instead provoking their anger, the settlers locked the gate of the windiest of... Wait, settlers locked the gate of windiest? It's supposed to be Windrest? Demanding that the Guais be expelled before they could return. The priests met their end on the mountains, remaining in their battle stances, serving as ominous omens to those who pass by. Excuse me. And Swift Bat. Oh, God. In shadows deep, the Bat Guai lies farther from clamor under the skies. In moonlit hues, blood it sips as through yellow wind it slips. Okay. After the harvest, the rent man arrived in the village. The villagers cleaned a long abandoned manor for his stay and treated him to a sumptuous feast. Full from food and drink, the village chief spoke directly. "The rent is a heavy burden on us. Unedited us. Is there any possibility to reduce it? The rent collector replied, "The rent has been determined by your lord. I am but a paid man tasked with taking what is due. I have no power to change it." The talk turned into an unending argument. As dusk approached, the villagers hastily left. An old widower lingered, offering a suggestion to the rent man. "Our village offers little amusement, but on the hill there is a pavilion fine for moon gazing. Should you grow weary, 'tis a place to ease your mind." With these words, he too departed. That night, the rent man, lantern in hand, pondered his ledgers. And the days of disputes ahead. Seeking solace, he walked towards the pavilion. But as he stepped into the courtyard, a figure descended with wings of flesh, claws for hands, and a maw of pointed teeth. Terrified, he fled, only to be ambushed by a similar creature lurking in the trees. The bat boys squabbled over him for the first bite, chittering and chattering. Seeing them locked in a stalemate, the rent man drew a blade from his belt and beheaded one. The other sprang, fangs bare, towards him, but he dodged it with a struggled roll. That night, the rent man and the bat dog fought. Fangs and blade clashed until dawn. Come morning, villagers come to the manor to prepare the rent man his morning meal, only to find him sitting by the door, a blade at his side, pinning two headless bat corpses to the earth. In the days that followed, they paid their full rent and hosted another feast, another rich feast, sending the rent man back to town with due respect. All right, that's it. My reading skills just started to diminish. Sorry. Where am I? I have no idea where the fuck I am. Okay, that's where I am. Okay. What's up? Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. It's that thing. Oh, God. Frame rate. Don't do this to me. Oh shit! Yeah, I had something killing me slowly. There's a big one. Oh. Oh god. Okay, that motherfucker gotta get rid of. If I can. Oh god! Too much is happening. Grab it! Oh god! Jesus, there's a lot happening. Shit.
Wake up! Seek answers on high! Who defies death neath every sky? Oh, I messed up my mission. Go find something to sober me up. 2 more jars from Windrest. 2 more jars.
且慢走，且慢走，再走怕你也无头。
Easy, easy. This befits you grandly. Aye, luckily I've kept it close for its rightful owner.
I'll drive you insane!
whirled by gales to and fro, changed from our former glow. The signs told me you would come here. Such is destiny. What's done is one step before what's to come. It houses a treasure that none other can see. A scale shed by the old Long King of Jing River upon his beheading. Have you seen it in this region? When the Long King defied the court, the Jade Emperor was set to punish his entire house. The four sons of the Long King, deities of the four waters, fell. Deities, not even they have control over their destinies. Once caught in the threads of karma, all are mere offerings on the platter. Four longs for the four waters under the sky. Their destiny is sealed, as yours and mine. When the Long King defied the court, the the four sons of deity, once caught in the four longs.
Again. You've bested the Yaoguai.
Self-refinement is the way to make golden pills. What say you, brave one? Seek from within to ascend. Seek from without to craft pills. Come to me anytime if you need more pills.
Besides every sage, a villain resides. Beneath every mountain, an abyss lies. Where disparities persist, bloodbaths may arise. I cannot escape, and nor can you!
May Lord Lao illuminate your path, brave one. From yin and yang, 5 elements emerge. Each nature inherits its unique creation. Each form embodies a universe.
skinny wretch like you has come far enough! One more taste of my Samadhi wind! Let the wind Stand ready. Skinny wretch like you has come far enough! wretch like you has come far enough! Dare you come back? Why do you have to come back?
May Lord Lao illuminate your path, brave one.
A skinny wretch like you has come far enough! never forgive. So be it. Against this wind of mine! How dare you come back? Why do you have to come back? A skinny wretch like you has come far enough! wretch like you has come. How dare you come back? Why do you have to come back? What? skinny wretch like you has come far enough! How dare you come back? Why do you have to come back? sage's relic. You even took your master's heed. Just for a short reign over this barren valley.
Amitabha. I am Bodhisattva Lingji of New Mount Sumeru, the warden of this rat. After the great sage's passing, his sixth senses were scattered across the mortal realm. This thieving rat chanced upon one of them, yet hindered by his meager might, he could not absorb its power. Thus he schemed with wicked intent. A victim of his deceit, I had my head taken by him. The sense requires such a grand container to release its power. I should bear the blame for his reign of havoc upon this ridge again. Through your valor and sagacity, order has been restored. You are the sole worthy one to keep it. Please, keep it secure in my stead. Men, beasts, Buddhas, Yaoguais. Each of them bears a distinct root from birth, superior and inferior. None should disturb what's decided. Am I right, Sun Wukong?
With the wind and sand you've endured here, did you reach the forgotten kingdom at the end of the land? Did you find the clash of stones and the fall of Tiger's acolyte? If you shut your ears and heed only your inner murmur, I fear the more you yearn for flawless endings, the further you'll stray from the path. Rats and cats, neither grasped their destiny, and yet neither admitted it. Listen closely, young one. Their complaints ride upon the wind. No wind wrought such destruction here. The Samadhi wind brought only malice here. Vajras and Arhats before the yellow wind shivered. Mounts of bodhisattvas, a lion scion and an elephant white, in fear quivered. A wicked Yaoguai of fierce might followed a discerning master. It was his blessing, but also became his curse. They could have put their belief in anything, yet they chose a Yaoguai. Those who deny the rules must suffer the wrath. Spared him, punished him, avoided him, eluded him. Master's grace taught, disciples' plot sought. His golden long staff meant nothing once mortal compassions took root. Bodhisattvas too could fall in this way.
Don't Buddha! Kill every guest!
Have I been mute this whole time? Oh no! Oh no! I've been streaming for like more than an hour! Oh man, that sucks! I've been mute this whole time. I've been reading this shit. Ah! Oh my fucking god. I can't believe I've been fucking mute for like more than 2 hours. Pain. Fucking pain. Oh, that is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. God damn it, man. Alright, well, that's it for the stream. Alright, bye.